Hi there peeps, it's good to be with you again. It's Richard and I'm back to check out another device with you. Before we go on, let me take a quick vape and I'll be with you in a second. Oh yeah. So guys, if you're shopping around for a device that does 100 watt in temperature control for nickel, titanium and stainless steel 316, feels light, solid in your hands, fires down to 0.2 of a second and comes with quick charging, stay tuned because we're going to be checking out the Coolfire IV TC100 by Innokin. Alright guys, I've just changed out the tank. That was a V-part tank. I was actually testing the nickel coil on this device, and right now I have the Avocado 22 right now with stainless steel coils in it. I'm going to just take a vape of it and show you. I've really enjoyed using this mod. Very nice. The feel is good, you know, it feels really nice in the palm of your hands, not very heavy, and it performs really well. Alright, let's talk some more. The Coolfire TC100, Coolfire 4, comparing it to the Cortex by Innokin, which sadly I never got the chance to review it because of all the backlogs with the devices and all that. This one, the Cortex by Innokin, actually does nickel and titanium only. It doesn't do stainless steel, okay, and it fires up to 70 watts, okay, whereas the Coolfire 4 TC100, they've included stainless steel 316 and it has an output of 100 watts right now. If you've seen the Coolfire 4 Plus, the mod, okay, which is right over here, and put it side by side with this, they are exactly the same in terms of shape, size, and even the built-in battery that's inside is a 3300 milliamp hour battery, okay. So everything is the same, and the only difference that you'll find in terms of looks with the TC100 are those three stripes on the sides here. Apart from that, the TC100 also comes with the advanced AETHON chipset for power and also accuracy. Now, on board you've also got 2M micro USB quick charging capabilities, so you don't have to wait for a long time for it to fully charge. It's going to charge in a zip and you can use the device again. And by the way, it comes with a variable ramp up wattage booster, whatever that means, but I seriously think it's a ramp up for your power to heat up your coil so that you get more vapor and better flavor production. We'll be also checking out the latest release of a tank, which is called the iSub V. I've left it inside there because they've only sent me one, so I don't want to mess it up and all that. I'm going to show you, and then we're going to fill her up and we're going to vape on it afterwards. This is the iSub V, or what they also term as, I thought it was iSub 5, but V for Vortex. So you can call it a Vortex tank if you'd like to. Okay, personally, by looking at it, I took it out, have a look at it. It's a great looking tank. Nothing fancy, nice, compact. Probably comes in two colors. I've got the black one here. It also probably comes in stainless steel as well. I'm sure it does. It holds 3.8 ml of juice and comes with two stainless steel 316 coils in there in the box, okay. What's really fantastic with the tank is that there's a spring loaded chimney in there to prevent any leaking when you're filling up your tank. Now that is really awesome, okay. Tell you what, let's go down, get a look at it, and I'm going to take you on a tour and check out these two devices, the TC100 and also the iSub V tank, and then come back, we'll fill her up with vapor, and I'm going to leave you with my thoughts. So I'll see you in a bit. We have the Coolfire IV TC100 device, also the iSub V tank here. I'm going to put the tank aside, we'll come to that shortly, but right now let's take a look at the Coolfire IV TC100 device. You have got the proprietary AETHON chipset, the logo right on top here. As you can see on top, it's got a picture of a white device which tells you what color device you've got in there. So if it's going to be a black device, that's how it looks like, black on top with a picture of that. Okay, temperature control vaping system, Coolfire IV TC100 at the side as usual, your scratch and check authenticity sticker, nothing else. And underneath you have got product features. You have an option to change between Celsius and Fahrenheit. Fires from 6 to 100 watts, and it comes with a built-in 3300 milliamp hour battery. More features at the bottom here. The more prominent ones are stainless steel, nickel, titanium, 0.2 seconds from click to vapor, also precise coil resistance reading 0.0000, and 2M micro USB quick charge, amongst all the other features. Okay, warning notes here for 18 and above and things like that. So comes plastic shrink wrap. Once you've broken up the shrink wrap, pull and the cover comes off. You've got a black box here, magnetic flip top, Innokin logo at the side here. Open up, you've got a quick start guide in there. Explains about temperature control and things like that, and also the resistance range and the range that you fire in watts. Okay, so that's a little quick guide. You can go through and have a look at it yourself. When you purchase the device, you've got a device sitting in there. Take it out, put it aside, and you've got your foam padding. I'm going to lift off the foam padding right now, and there underneath you've got your micro USB charger, or rather your cable, and this Coolfire TC100 user manual, very complete, very well written as well. Go through it and you'll know everything about the device, how to work the settings and things like that. Innokin stickers inside. That's about it. Let's take a look at the device right now. This is your Coolfire IV TC100, and comparing it to the Coolfire 4 Plus right here. Both devices look exactly the same, size is the same, everything else is the same. This uses the same body as this. It's even got the badge and everything as well. They're both identical. And the sides, the bottom. And the only difference you'll find is that it's got 3 stripes here. This is just plain, that's it. Okay, both comes with a 3300 milliamp hour battery. So that's the Plus and that's the TC100. And we'll get to the TC100. Right there you've got your spring-loaded pin, well, so-called spring-loaded pin. Let's check it out and see. Yes, it's more like a hard, very hard spring-loaded pin in there, like a sponge like that, but that'll make contact with your atomizer. Okay, and this little drain here is for you to use, you know, atomizer with bottom air feed, or if you have got juice leaking out, it can actually drain off at the sides here. You've got very nice clicky button, and that's the thing with Innokin products. Click 3 times, not 5 times, and you turn the device on. Click it 3 times, you have a little light show, and it turns off. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, and it goes on. Innokin technology, and you've got a screen there. We'll get closer. So you have got your temperature there, your battery level indicator, and right underneath you've got your puff timer, and it goes off really fast. Right on top, stainless steel, 35 watts. Your wattage is on the left hand corner. Wattage at the bottom there. Okay, and you've got your plus button, your minus button, and your firing button. So you don't have an atomizer, and it goes off right now after 3 clicks. Okay, 3 clicks to turn it on again. Alright, basically just that. We're going to attach an atomizer in there. So what I'm going to do is just attach this avocado 22 on it, since I've got, you know, liquid in it. And every time you remove the atomizer and you put it back on, this is the first thing that comes out. This is what's good about the Innokin product. It asks you what coil do you have inside. Is it the same coil? Is it nickel, titanium, stainless steel, or in power mode? So you click it and it goes to nickel, titanium, stainless steel. I've got a stainless steel coil in there, so I'm going to set it there. Or you can have it in wattage. So if it's a stainless steel coil, just set it there and click the power button, firing button, and it shows you 0.57 stainless steel, 35 watts, 430 degrees Fahrenheit. And you want to change temperature. If you click it, it's not going to work. Okay, what you need to do is click the top plus button, hold it down, and it flashes. So now you can start changing it. Okay, all the way to 600 if you want to. and it stops. Okay, click it again, it goes to Celsius, from 150 to 300 degrees Celsius, 315 degrees Celsius, sorry. Click it again, it goes back to Fahrenheit again, and it rounds robin. So I'm going to click it to 430. We'll leave it at there. 35 watts. If you want to change your power mode, all you got to do is just press the button, the minus button, and your firing button. Hold it down, keep it held down, and it flashes. Okay, so now you can change it 40 watts all the way up to 100 watts, and then it goes back down to 25 watts. In temperature control, it starts from 25. Okay, so you can go up, you can go down. We'll set it at 30, 35, and we'll leave it at there. Okay, once you're done, hit the firing button and it fires. 0.2 of a second, instant. Alright, so it's a very simple device to operate. Like I said, every time you take out the atomizer, you put in another one, and again click it on. It will ask you whether you want the coil to be the same, nickel, titanium, stainless steel, or in power mode. Okay, but what I find a con is that if you do have an extended 510 pin at the bottom and you screw it down, it leaves a small little gap at the bottom there. You see, for some of your devices like this, if you have an extended 510 pin, screw it down, and it has got that little gap. It doesn't sit flush. Yeah. This one also has a slight protrusion from the 510, and likewise it doesn't sit flush. Let's match it up against other mods. I'm going to just back off the camera a bit with a single battery, the SX Mini, but the same size, you know, just probably slightly edges up slightly compared to the SX Mini, but it's much shorter than the SX Mini. Okay, slightly shorter as well. That's about the size of the Coolfire TC100. Let's take a look at the iSub V tank right now in a box like that. Product features about the iSub tank, warning, notice, and also quick clean top fill, large 3.8 ml Pyrex glass tank, 100% stainless steel, adjustable airflow, removable Delrin drip tip, replaceable glass tank, stainless steel 316L coil, no spill coil swap system, iSub coil compatible, vapes perfect with the Innokin Coolfire IV TC100, recommended temperature right there, and 2.5 stainless steel 316 coils inside. Okay, so it's got a tamper proof sticker. Once you cut that open, pull, and this comes off. Quick start guide again teaches you how to fill up the tank and change out the coil. In here you've got your spare 0.5 ohm Canthol coil, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, alright, let's squeeze the coil out and have a look. That's your spare coil in there. 0.5 ohm BVC coil, bottom vertical coil, and it's got a spit back protection, the wire gauze on top, your juice holes with Japanese organic cotton inside, airflow at the bottom here. So that's how the coil looks. Put that aside. Got a little Innokin vape band here with your wet side, if you want to put that on. And apart from that, here is your tank. Alright, so this is the iSub V tank that we've got. Very nice looking tank that takes 3.8 ml of e-liquid in there. iSub V logo at the side, adjustable airflow control, 2 Cyclops style, and it locks in place. Doesn't spin around and around. And you've got a Delrin drip tip to keep heat away from your lips. Removable. You can put in your own drip tip if you'd like to. And it looks really nice. Simple tank, Pyrex glass, at the bottom here, you've got your 510 pin top fill to fill the tank. All you've got to do is just remove this and fill up the tank. And what's really, you know, special about this tank is, if you take a look, just notice, take a look at the chimney. When I turn it open, the chimney actually pops up. Okay, so what happens is, you've got a spring loaded chimney here, and when this chimney goes down, your juice holes are open. So when you want to fill your tanks, so the minute you open your top cap, this goes up and it closes up the juice holes. You can fill in your tank, there won't be any leaking. Very, very clever. So when you're screwing it back down, what you need to do is just push it down and then screw it in. That's it. Alright, you can open up the bottom here to remove and change out your coil, your stock coil. All you got to do is just pull, and that's your stock coil. It's got a stainless steel 316 coil here, rated at 0.5 ohms as well, and in there, that's how it looks like. We've got these grooves here, so you have to match it up against this flat surface here. Line it up together, push it in. You got to make sure you line it up properly, push it all the way in, and you screw this back, and that's your coil changed. Alright, adjust your airflow, fill up your tank. Let's do it now. Pop it open. So once you pop it open, this thing pops up, the spring pops up, okay, and it closes up your juice flow. Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to just fill up the tank. Alright, that'll do. And push it. Once you push it in, there you go. Let's get the mod. Just screw this in. Alright, see, even with this, it's got a little gap. It doesn't want to sit flush. And again, the mod asks you whether it's same coil. This is a stainless steel coil, so we'll set it to stainless steel, nickel, titanium, stainless steel 316L. We'll click fire there, and it's rated at 0.53 ohms. Stainless steel. Alright, firing at 35 watts, 430 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's how it looks. We'll get back topside, we'll vape on it. I've got the iSub V tank right here with the stainless steel coil in there, rated at 0.5 ohms, and also the Coolfire IV TC100 watt device, temperature control. Let's give it a vape. Very, very nice. This is a really nice tank. Flavor, vapor is there, and no leaks at all. This is really cool. I think the, you know, the spring-loaded chimney, that is absolutely very clever of Innokin to come up with that, and it's bubbling up really nicely. Yeah. Coolfire IV TC100 fires really well, no problem at all. And the only con that I have with this would be that, you know, with even with their iSub V tank, it leaves a little gap in there of about 0.5 millimeter or to 1 millimeter, so you can't have it sitting flush. Okay, so that's the only con I have, but other than that, this is a great mod to use, and I find myself going for it all the time. Very easy to operate. Every time you put on a tank, it asks you whether it's the same coil or you want it on nickel, titanium, stainless steel, all in power mode. Alright, by the way, when you're charging it, you know, it flashes green, and once you've completed charging it, it just switches off. There's no lights or anything like that. Okay, so that's the iSub V tank with their stainless steel coil. I've tested out on nickel as well. It works perfectly fine. Now we're gonna put it to the test. Hopefully I still have enough battery left in it, and we're gonna take it all the way up to 100 watts. Okay, I'm gonna just put this tank aside, and I've got a 0.25 or 0.2 dripper in here, the Rafalex dripper, by the way, and dual micro coil in here. I'm just gonna wet the wicks, and we're gonna set it to power mode. See, every time you put on a new coil, it asks you, it flashes whether it's the same coil or you want it in nickel, titanium, stainless steel, or in watts. So I'm going to set it to watts and click yes, and it's set to 100 watts. You know, it actually remembers what you used last. Okay, so I'm going to just fire it and show you. That's 100 watts there for you, and we're going to give it a vape right now. .26 ohms dual coil, firing at 100 watts. There you go, the Coolfire IV TC100, and also together with the iSub 4 tank right here. I think this is, by the way, retailing for $45 US. I've not seen it retail here in Malaysia, but you know, to our retailers here, if you want to get this in to sell, go for it. You know, you won't go wrong with Innokin products. Okay, until then, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. God bless. Bye for now.